This is question 33 in exercise 1.7 in Project Maths 3a. We have to solve for x in the following equation, 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. This particular type of equation is a quadratic equation, and we can tell because the highest power of x is x squared, which you can see just at the start. This particular type of quadratic is a quadratic trinomial, where we have an x squared, an x value, and we have a number without an x attached known as a constant. In order to solve this equation, unlike with linear equations where we would put all the x's to one side and all the numbers to the other side of the equal sign, for this we will have to factorize everything when it is on one side of the equals and then go from there. So we're going to factorize our equation first. So we'll do this over here. So we have 2x squared plus 7x minus 15. And the first thing we're going to do is we'll multiply the number in front of x squared, is 2, by the number at the end of our expression, which is minus 15. And we're going to get minus 30. And then we're looking for a pair of factors for minus 30 that will sum to give us plus 7. And if we go through some of the factors of minus 30, we'd have minus 1 times 30, we'd have minus 2 times 15, or we'd have minus 3 times 10. Minus 1 times 30 would give us 29 if we summed it together. That won't work for us. Minus 2 plus 15 will give us 13 if we sum that together, and that won't work for us. But minus 3 plus 10 will sum to 7, and when we multiply those numbers we get minus 30. So now that we know that it's this one in particular down here, what we're going to do is we're going to split up the 7x on the top. So we're going to have 2x squared minus 3x plus 10x minus 15. Okay. Now from here, we're going to factorize this by grouping. So we're going to do it in pairs. So we'll pair up the first two together. We pair up the second two, and we're going to get the highest common factor from those pairs. The highest common factor from 2x squared and minus 3x is x. So we put down an x, and then inside our brackets, we're going to get put down what we would need to multiply this x by to get our original pair back. So x times 2x would give us 2x squared, and x times minus 3 would give us minus 3x. So that's the first pair done. From our second pair, the highest common factor is going to be 5. So we're going to say plus 5, and then inside our brackets, we're going to get 2x minus 3. Because 5 times 2x is 10x, and 5 times minus 3 is minus 15. Now, between the two terms we have in our expression, we have a common factor, and that common factor is 2x minus 3. So we can write down 2x minus 3, like this, and then inside another bracket beside it, we have what's outside the brackets on the line above, x plus 5. Okay, so now we have our expression factorized. So back over here to the left, we're going to rewrite this equation, but instead of the expression on the left, we're going to write our factorized version. So we're going to have 2x minus 3 times x plus 5, and that's equal to 0. When you get a multiplication like this, where you have one thing, which in this case is the first bracket, multiplied by a second thing, which is our second bracket, and it is equal to 0, that means that in order for this equation to work, one or both of those things has to equal 0. So either 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, or x plus 5 is equal to 0. So we're going to work out both of them. So we're going to say 2x minus 3 is equal to 0, and we're going to say x plus 5 is equal to 0. And now we're going to solve these two linear equations to get a value for our x. So over on the left here we have 2x is equal to 3, which means that x is going to be equal to 3 halves. And for the one on the right, we're just going to get x is equal to minus 5. And that is that.